Mm. Well. Salutations, everybody. I have how everyone doing. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for coming through. Yeah, coming to the building. Thank you so much. Thank you for the congrats. Shout out to Miss Cruiser in the building. My cousin, Miss Sharani Holmes Thompson. Wow, yeah. Good to see you. How are you? How are you? Shout out to even the trolls that might come in, I love you too. I see y'all in the building sometimes doing my interviews, starting stuff. But hey, I get the attention. Thank you for the view. So I welcome you too. Shout out to Roland Rebel. You postponed your surgery. Okay, I'm not sure why, but I mean, I know hopefully you get it done. You don't want to put that off. But I thank you for being here. I'm going to drop the link real soon, but I just wanted to kind of get some preliminaries out the way. I just wanted to, I wanted to have my Pastor Rick Bryant come on to start off with a word of prayer before I really get into some things, before I get into the prayer to the Lord, let me make sure that I do got some a little bit of Bailey's in in here. Do a little bit of Bailey's. And shout out to Kim, my coworker, who made this beautiful glass for me. You see, it's personalized with my name on it. With my name on it. You see, I mean, I know the light is kind of hard to see, but yes. So I got a little bit of Bailey's, but it's mostly milk, you guys. It's mostly coconut milk. So I said, let me just, do a little sippy sip, mm, 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 before we get to praying up in here, So I'm hoping that Pastor Rick Bryan will come on. Um, and also thank you, Lene. Thank you. Shout out to you. You've been supporting me. I know I've seen you in and out the bushes. So thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, thank you. Right? Isn't it cute? Yeah, thank you so much. For being here. Like I said, it's been a triumphant time for me, and I'm looking forward to having more people come into the room, like this video. I hope y'all click that like button. By the way, I need to, yeah, click that like. That's like wiping your feet when you get into my space. Wipe your feet when you get in here, and click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I think you need to be doing that. Yes, I should be doing that by now. I want to get to my foul. I'm at 661 right now. Yeah, let me get into my foul. Get me into my foul. And then all right, just want to make sure everything is good there. All right. Yes, pardon me for that. Thank you, Mama Mia. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to Miss Showbiz for keeping my hair right, keeping my color right. Shout out to Miss Showbiz. Make sure you support her. She's a not only a hairstylist, she's also a recording artist. She's been pushing this her music um big time. So yeah, shout out to her. Thank you. Yes, like I say, as y'all coming in, because I have so much in store for you guys. I want to take a trip down memory lane. I have this compilation. I want y'all to see, because I want y'all, as I go through this live, I'm going to be sharing a lot of highlights of my channel and the journey, that a lot of you been a part of. So I just want y'all to just look at what you've been supporting, because this is a us thing here, it's not just me here. It's a us thing. So I just want to thank you guys so much. Um, what you say, Miss Cruz? I said, had I known that you filled you up with Bailey's on the cruise and other Irish spirits. I know, Cruiser. I wasn't even thinking about. I was just, I don't know. I just was on. My mind was on pina colada at the time. She's talking about. We went on a cruise August of 2025, I believe, and that was a great time. So yeah, but it's just, like I said, just a little bit of. Because I'm not much of a drinker like that. But I said, let me go ahead and just enjoy some Baileys with y'all. So whatever you guys enjoy in here, please feel free to do that. I want us to really just be able to just kind of have some fun with it in a respectful way, though. We're not gonna get too turned up. You know, this ain't the mom and pops. Oh, hey, mother, you're here. Thank you. Hey, daughter, congratulations on your anniversary. I absolutely always knew that you would always be very good at what you do. And yes, you did, ma'am. I appreciate that. I just shouted you out in my last video, mother, acknowledging all of the pouring into that you've done for me. So that hasn't gone unnoticed. So thank you so much for that, mother dear. And thank you for being here. I'm glad you was able to make it. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to drop the link real soon. Um, so you'll be able to, if y'all want to come through, if y'all want to come up and, say a few words and just, like I said, if you really want to party with me, just stay a while, just stay a little while with me. Like I said, it's going to be a live. This is my weekend, the start of my weekend. So living for the weekend. I mean, since I can't, I'm not sure about the music thing. I'm going to just be singing throughout this live. So y'all gonna hear me sing, because I'm a lover of music, and y'all gonna hear me sing throughout this live because I don't know whether or not I'm gonna be able to play music. Because, like I said in my last video, I don't want YouTube to piss me off. 'Cause, they have these restrictions, right? So I'm trying to get let me try to get maybe either Pastor Brian or maybe Juice Radio. What is Juice Radio doing? Somebody. All right. Yeah, I want to try to stay for a while, stay with me for a while, we're going to, like I said, we're going to be highlighting. I want to make sure that I get as many people in the building as possible because I don't want too many people missing out on this compilation. I have a nice little compilation um that was put together by my dear friend Argyle. Shout out to him. I hope he's able to make it here as well. Shout out to Javen Gerard, his fiance. You know, um, they have been great to me. Since I've been here in Atlanta. So I really hope that I'm able to see them here. Um, but I really want to just share memories of what I've done. So yeah, so let me get that straight. Let me see where I can start here. And I'm just kind of hmm. Matter of fact, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I should just start from the beginning, right? I'm gonna just start from the beginning. My very first video was a short video, just kind of introducing um myself and what I'm going to bring to you. So I think I'm gonna start there. I think I'm gonna start there. But like I said, but how's everyone doing? How's everybody doing? Let me see if Pastor Brian is able to come on. Let me see. Give me one moment. Just un momento. Just stay with me, just one moment. All right, so I just spoke to Pastor Rick Bryan. I just interviewed with him. You know, I interviewed with him, and I'm going to show later on. I'm going to show a little bit of that interview. Pastor Rick Bryan, he's a pastor of Peachtree City Christian Church, one of our sister churches here. You can't hear me, mother? Why? Why? How come you can't hear me all of a sudden? Oh, because I put myself on mute because I was on the phone with Pastor Brian, so that's why you could hear me before. So please make sure you're able to hear me now. Everybody can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Please let me know. Please let me know before I go any further. Let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Good, good. All right. Goody, goody, goody. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the first video that I've done. Um, let's see right here. And so let me share my screen with you, kind of introducing who faith as a substance is, because I didn't know what where I was going with it at that time. I was just kind of free falling it, and then it just flowed naturally, which I prefer. So here we go. Here we go. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Congratulations, everyone. I go by the name of Faith is the Substance, and I am just kind of just want to give you a brief intro into transitioning into my YouTube channel. Go figure. I decided to venture into that space. I've been contemplating it for several years now, and I wasn't sure if I was cut out for it because honestly, I have to give you some disclosure here. I don't really like the sound of my voice, and I'm really self conscious about being on camera, but I want to be able to have this opportunity to get out my comfort zone and engage more in conversation, some interviews, friends, family, and whoever else I can get in contact with during my time on this platform. So I just wanted to kind of give you a brief preview of what to expect. I'm still building my channel. I'm still working on some things, and I have a YouTube mentor that I'm working with that's going to be providing me with some um, very detailed and very thorough guidelines into this whole thing because I'm very illiterate when it comes to this. So please bear with me as I go through this journey. I just expect some true authenticity. I know that, my mouth has been the topic of discussion for all of my life. So I'm going to be ruffling some feathers, and more than likely, I may not have the popular opinion at times, but I just want us to have this space to have fun and just have respectful dialogue. Emphasis on respectful. Um, just how kind of get me through my spiritual journey. Talk about mental health. Talk about different topics. Discussing different thought provoking dialogue. So I just look forward to sharing my space with you, and I hope that I get your support as well. Um, I hope that this will be a journey that I hopefully won't regret this, but I don't think I will. But let's just like I said, just stay tuned for more content. Um, I'll be gradually just working my way into the space real soon. So I just wanted to kind of um, give you the heads up on that. So thank you so much for your time. And like I said again, please support, subscribe to this channel when it does build up. And God bless you. Yes, so that was my very first video, you guys, May 29th, 2025. So, it started from there. And yeah, mother, no, you won't. Sorry, mother. Sorry to break the news to you, sweetie. You was not my first video. No, it was that video. It's kind of giving you a little introductory video. And so actually, Minnesota Smalls, is that I don't know, is that you, Greston? Minnesota Smalls. Can you confirm who that is? I think that might be Gress. If that's Greston, my cousin Greston was actually my very first interview that I've done on YouTube. You're my second mother there. You're my second one. Yeah, you know. Yes. So yes, you encourage me. Yes. What a difference a year makes. Have you I don't know, Sharani, have you noticed it? I mean, have you watched any of my videos? Okay, Gress. Hey, Gress. Gress is in the building. You're going to be highlighted in my compilation, so I'm going to wait for that. And I'm also waiting for I'm going to drop the link for everyone. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, but I'm waiting for Pastor Brighton to come. I just spoke to him, so he's going to in the be here in a few minutes to do a prayer, and so I want to make sure that I engage more after that. Okay, so that's why I'm just trying to kind of build up to that and just kind of give y'all. Oh, thank you, Sharani. Oh, okay, because I'm maybe might be in the bushes, so I haven't noticed whether or not you watch my videos or not. So if you have, thank you. I hope you enjoyed them, by the way. I hope you enjoy them. Because I, try to make sure that always make sure that my objective is to have a safe space for different perspectives and cultural diversity and and yet, mother, I already said. Look here now. Look here, ma'am. Look here, ma'am. Okay, I already acknowledged you, ma'am. I already said that you have been very encouraging to me and you poured into me. I mean, did you hear that? I mean, I think everyone else in the room heard of me say that, mother dear. I've already said you have encouraged me, ma'am. So yes, yes, you have. Yes. All right, yes. So yes, that's my overall objective, and I've always wanted to make sure um that I just kind of just, even if it's certain perspectives that I may not agree with, that's even better because like we don't have to be in alignment, and I think that's a good thing to be able to kind of, excuse me, excuse me, ooh, they're barely starting already. Um, to be able to you know, um, you know, meet in the middle or just agree to disagree, but we still be able to have an understanding of why. Because it's so very important to have the why. We have the perspectives that we have, and we know getting to understand the why of each belief system. So okay, no worries, mother, no worries, no worries. Yeah, we understand you seeing now. We understand you seeing now, mother. We get it. You know, you having one of your senior moments. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So, but I'm so glad you guys are here to support me, and that's all right, Sharani. Even if you're not live, even if you catch the replay, like my video. I hope you subscribe to my channel just as long as you're watching, and just make sure that you look at my playlist. I'll also put together playlists, so that way you could kind of like get more access to my content a little bit easier. I got playlists of my interviews. I got a playlist of my reaction videos that you're going to see throughout, as well as my food reviews or my experiences in different places or spaces. So I have playlists for those things as well. But if however you're watching, I just appreciate that because I didn't think y'all was. Honestly, I didn't think some of my family was watching. I didn't think excuse me, I just assumed, I was under the impression that y'all wasn't looking, you know, because I get most of my views from non-followers. I get most of my views from like you know, people off the grid, like so to speak, off the square. So I'm just, it's kind of, thank you for the reassurance. I appreciate that, because it's been, like I said, it's been a blessing, to have so many people come on and, actually make the time to, make room in their schedule to sit with little old me in my little piece of platform. It's been amazing ride for me. And it's such a blessing, oh, yeah, yeah, I did. Yes, mother, yes, I did. Sure did. Yep, called you see now, sure did. Yep, so, yeah, so it's been, wonderful, so I'm looking forward to sharing those highlights with you. Yeah, it's been amazing. Like I said, in the video, and also let me just tap a little bit into that video that I just showed you. I was actually I was at a meeting. I was in between meetings at the time, and I just decided to just put that up. Um, and I mentioned also about having a YouTube mentor, so to speak, and unfortunately, that didn't happen. I really was counting on this person to support me and to really guide me through this process, but I kind of just I just stepped out on faith. No pun intended, but I stepped out on faith and did the thing. And I really was looking forward to having this person guide me through the process. And unfortunately, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was let down by this person. I was let down because we had several conversations about it, and he was, they was bragging so much about how they was um able to they was able to guide other content creators through their journey and how they were able to build on their platforms as well. And I do understand people are busy, life be lifing. I totally get that. I totally understand that. But they were the ones that was, talking real big about really looking for just supporting me and to really guide me through this journey and to help me along this process. And so, when this person did not come through at all, didn't come through at all. That was I felt very let down. That was a letdown to me, even though there is no hard feelings towards this person at all. I wish no ill will, but I just want to just express my disappointment in the fact that I was, kind of looking forward to this YouTube mentorship to happen and it didn't, So yes, I'm just going to put that out there. But nonetheless, I mean, I'm still growing. I'm still working towards learning how to edit and learning how to, make enhance my uploads and I've added segments to to my lives and just doing the things I've been like really like enjoying the flyers that I've been making. I've improved on that, the flyers for the interviews as well as my segments and the title cards I've been making. I mean, those little things I'm proud of, by the way. I'm really proud of those things because, like I said, I'm not very, you know, savvy when it comes to this type of thing, when it comes to editing, when it comes to, adding certain effects and graphics and stuff. So I'm still learning there. All right. Thank you so much, RNY TV. I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for that, for the kind words. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. And so she told me on another note, whenever you want to bring it up, I want to tease Hope about what I said about her. Oh, stop. No. There's enough people. I think enough people might have seen and heard that one. I don't know about that one. That we don't. But I'm still, I'm stalling right now. Like I said, I'm still waiting on Pastor Bryant to come through. But in the meantime, I don't want to Spubs to God. Hey, babe. Hey, sweetie. Thank you so much. Salute to you. Oh, cool. Salute to you. Bubs to God. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to also play a little bit of our interview. Bubs to God, please make sure you support Bubs to God. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to his channel. Excuse me. Actually, Bubs, can you put your link in the chat, so people could subscribe to your channel, as well as RNY TV if you want to do that. Roll on Rebel, you do the same. Put your links, content creators, put your links in, promote your channel. Make sure you subscribe to these content creators. Um, yes, shout out to them, and I hope you stay for a while. Stay with me for a while because, like I said, I got some stuff, going. I got some stuff. I got some stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys. Ain't going to be just me running my mouth. And if it is, so what? It's my platform. It's my year. So if you're gonna hear what I gotta say, damn it. That's right. Oh, I'm just drinking. I just drink a little bit of Bailey's and some coconut milk. That's all. So this is my true authentic self right here. I'm getting lit already. It ain't had nothing to do with this drink right here. I'm just being fun. I'm just having fun with you guys. I'm having fun with y'all. You know, So but I'm gonna have I'm looking forward to like sharing my memories. With you guys. I just want to have enough people to come in so they won't miss it. I don't know, I might play that compilation more than once. If you want to see it again, that's fine. But I'm going to still excuse me, throughout this live, I'm also going to just show little clips of different videos that when did I make it into the compilation because I didn't know how much he was able to do. So that's why I wanted to kind of, I don't want to be too greedy, trust and believe. If I could add everyone, I could, I would, but I can't, because by the grace of God, I already did over 60 interviews. Okay. And and that's not even counting all the other content that I've done. So I have a lot that I've done and I work towards it. So that's why I'm really, really looking forward to more subscribers and more watch time so I could get monetized as well. So, because this thing right here ain't for the week, you guys. This ain't no joke. This ain't no joke. It might be rewarding, but it's not a game here, So yeah, I'm just hoping that I'll get monetized sooner than later. I hope I get to my foul or more sooner than later. Thank you so much, Bubs. I have been. I really have. I don't think anyone like they don't truly understand what we have to do behind the scenes to make things happen. Because we talk, in front of the camera, we have our mic on, and some people think that that's all there is to it. No, there's effort. There's effort. beyond you just seeing us in front of the screen. It goes beyond that. So yes, 60 interviews, bub, 60 interviews so far. Yes, yes. You know, yeah, so I try to get in as much as I can. You know, um, yeah, so let me see. Should I play it now? Should I play the little compilation now? Let me know in the chat. Should I just play it now? Should I play it now? It's been like what, a half hour that we've been in so far. Should I play it now? Should I? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Yes, I got a yes, a mother. Who else? Who else says yes? Who else says yes? All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you up your mind. I don't I am not tipsy. I'm just being silly. That's the thing. A lot of people, when they see me on camera or they see me in real life, a lot of people they they don't realize how silly I am. I'm just being silly. I know people think I'm so serious all the time, but no, I ain't tipsy. Hey, is that you, Miss Carrie? Hey, Miss Carrie, that's my next door neighbor, Miss Carrie. Thank you, Miss Carrie. You're not really late. I'm just, running my mouth. No, I ain't tipsy. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. All right, so this is a compilation, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll be back to give you some commentary on it. So here we go.
On parole, right? And they sent me to the class, whatever, right? But end of the day, I did it on my own. I did it on my own.
Yeah, like how did that?
Once I moved in with you on Andrews Avenue, I stopped using drugs and I just stopped it. You gave me that strength.
They both work. They both have great jobs. You know what I'm saying? And they're on their own, doing what they do. I live here by myself. They're both doing their own thing. They in their own places. They don't bother me. They don't call home for money.
That was it. 15 seconds.
Let's do it the second time.
I ain't complaining. Shit. I was happy.
Yeah, you had to manage to balance the your commitment to the church and your commitment to your faith, but also struggle with those outside forces, because like I said,
balance.
How do you balance it? How did you manage it? How you managed to, how did you?
40,000 a year, give or take. I don't remember the exact amount. So I'm like, I could either stay here or go to YouTube full time. It will be a struggle at first, but the thing was, I always want to tell people this: do not quit your job to go full time in social media.
Like, oh, you want to interview me? Of course. I love to talk about myself,
No. Yeah, I appreciate that. I do appreciate you being having that humbling spirit. That does mean a lot. On that, before we get more into the contract.
You said pastor, like how serious are you really about that? Because there's this person I want you to meet. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm like, yeah, kind of serious, like it's really just passing general conversation. And then anyway, this other gentleman, which is Dr. George Dillard, who is the senior pastor over Peachtree City Christian Church.
Yes. So because you mentioned a few things about corporate. You said, customer service, building interaction skills, interpersonal skills as well, because you coming from the shy kid, coming from the introvert, and then you're kind of moving into becoming your own individual from college, and then you go into the. So I'm really.
But whatever I was doing, it was
It was
working.
working.
Just a little bit
Yeah.
for me. Like I would say the first 3 years I was on YouTube, it moved by real slow. It was a slow process.
Right.
But by the time I got to 2013, that's when it started to blow up because of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Yes.
And
Okay.
those videos were very funny and they were blowing up.
Curl like you curl your hair
Curl win.
and win.
Curl win.
So it's not even like masculine. It's not even feminine.
What is your full name? What was your full name?
Crow and Collie. It was just Crow and Collie.
Okay. And you still go by? Don't you go by that sometimes? I mean, well, but
not. I don't go by it, but I haven't legally changed my name.
Auntie Whitney and my Aunt Lily stepped up like my mother's. You know, all the people see me with the fallout with Auntie Lily. Auntie Lily always was like a mother figure to me growing up. But I just remember, man, I came to that 5th floor and I'm wrapped up and the doctors was in there. Every doctor who ever seen me.
yes.
So people who got laid off, I would actually make sure that they have gotten paid. They've gotten rehired back on their jobs. I would make sure that the job rates, the economic report, all of that, it would go up instead of going down. Because as we're seeing right now, the economy is not doing what it's supposed to do. And if you're going to
cancel, are you now with your roles? Because before it was like you had to, kind of get in the loop and all that stuff. But as you've gotten, as your career evolved, how selective are you about your roles, or are you?
Essentially, I've always been selective. I haven't just done any and everything.
Before you knew it, I mean, Kimora was,
And but also Kimora had the chance to go on Drag Race almost, right?
Yes. So I was
Drag Race.
I was casted for the first season of RuPaul Drag Race. I was still in college at the time. I was
my family members who did live there, but I was not happy. Now at this point, I was dating guys. I was meeting, guys outside of campus, on campus. Like I was just kind of exploring and, living the life. I'm young. I'm
a company called Cavalier Telephone and another one called what's the name of it? I forgot. They're out of business now. But I would go and vet these companies and send them proposals and yeah.
Wow, and you knew how to do that. That whole time you know how to do that, the proposals and all of that. Wow.
Yeah, the thing about
gotten to be a love interest in this.
Why I'm in DC?
I mean, nobody. I mean, would you have a light bulb in your head say, "Oh, him"? Like, come on, let's be honest. I mean, come on. Would that
like he's not even an actor? Yeah, you would think actors or at least a model, a male model, or
someone
actor.
That's more. Get it on. Can you get it on for me, Erica? Help me out. Can you get it on?
I'll ask her. Yeah, I'll ask her. Yeah.
If
and then when I share this, she'll probably be in the comments.
I really will hope so. Yes, Erica. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. So shout out to Bondi Blue. Yeah. So I want to get more, not too much into that, but
exactly, and ruin your child, and you have a great child, and then next thing you know, what happened to Johnny? Why isn't Johnny as confident as Johnny was? Because
right. And Jeff, it's like sometimes, when we have to conform to such a structured environment, doing, in school, and these teachers, it's like the ratio is off. And so it's like.
And I don't think everyone, there's a small few that really know the value. Because like all this I'm telling you, I start DJing at probably like 11. I got good, like 10, maybe 11, and then got good by the time I was 12.
Coconut and almond milk based energy booster, stress reliever, cardiovascular health, coffee substitute.
Yes, what he said, y'all. What he said. I don't know if you heard what he said, but yes, it's the matcha tea, and I hear a lot of things about the matcha tea. So
we do a 3-step straining process, smooth, earthy, robust.
I like it.
That's nice.
And what type of milk? Coconut milk. Yes, I take. Mac and cheese, pretty okay.
Okay.
It's not as rich as I normally would have it.
Flavor, right?
And your cheese to me, at Highland Avenue. I'm over here. We're celebrating my Libra brother, Javen Gerard. He's still celebrating his birthday. They just, he and our guy just came back from Bali. So now we're celebrating together for his birthday. So, and there you have it, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was just so wonderful. Let me hold on one second. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm getting emotional. Hold on one second. All right. I think oh my god. Oh, it's so special to me. This is so special. You see? And that was just a smidgen of the that's just a smidgen of the work. Okay. All right. I think. Whew, I think I'm good. Okay, I'm okay. All right. You know, that was just a smidgen of all the people, all the things that I've done for you, all the things I've done for you. Oh, goodness. I did this for us. Look at all that. Look at all it just my life just flashed before my eyes, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. And yes, I want a gold star and brownie points. I want them that's right, mother. Since you want to be smarter. I saw you put that in the chat before. Yes, that's right. And hey, Lolo, shout out to you. Thank you for being here. I don't know if you're still here or not, but thank you so much. Yeah. So, did you enjoy that, you guys? I mean, those who was able to stick around. I mean, give me some feedback, y'all. I mean, come on now. Don't get dull on me. Don't get dull on me now. We just getting started. We just started. So don't get all quiet. I mean, come on now. I mean, don't leave me hanging. I mean, all right, hello, y'all. Are y'all still in the building? Are you still in the building? You know, yeah, let me know something. Let me know something, yeah, so I mean, those are some of the interviews like I said, I'm gonna be giving y'all more of, give you more of what I have done throughout. Just kind of share with you was not what some of the videos I was not able to squeeze into the compilation, but I'm still going to share with you guys what I have nonetheless. Like I said, it's still, it's whole, like I said, it's a whole lot here. So I'm gonna share but that's one of the some of the highlights that I was honored to take on. Okay. So yeah, so yeah, shout out to each and every one. Yeah, all right. Thank you for still being here. Thank you. Thank you for still being here. I appreciate that. Yes. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened with Pastor Brian. I mean, he probably got some stuff going on, family stuff. So whenever he comes through, but I'm still going to um I'll just drop the link because I was actually I wanted him to I had a preference for him to pray first, but I'm not gonna I'm just going to pray real quick. Father God, in the name of Jesus, I want to humbly thank you for just a 1 year of being a content creator and being able to just share my authenticity as well as other people's perspectives and just being able to just show myself in a different light, Lord. Just honoring, just ordering my steps, just blessing me with this platform. And I just ask that you continue to bless me throughout this process and bless me in all aspects of my life, Lord. Whatever is not talked about in front of the people, and you see all things, Lord Jesus. So I just want to humbly just thank you. I just receive you in your matchless name, Lord. Amen. Yeah. So yeah, so thank you so much, Shani. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I I've tried to do what I can. And like I said, I'm still growing, I'm still learning. But yeah, I just dropped the link, you guys. I'm not sure how to pin the link. I don't know if I'm able because that would help. I don't know if I'm able to pin it or not. Um but I'll just, I'll drop it in the chat as we go, so that's fine. So yeah, for those of you that want to come and you know and click the link and come up and speak to me, you know that directly, you're more than welcome to do so. As I know you're getting tired of hearing my mouth. Yes, I like the diversity as well. Yes, yes, absolutely. And I'm still working towards getting because like I said, when I talk to you about how much of due diligence that I use in order to um make this thing happen as far as interviews. I've been engaging you guys, in the background. And of course you're gonna get a whole lot of no's. I get a whole lot of, you know, people who don't respond or just decide they don't want to come on. But trust and believe, I have done my due diligence in reaching out to many people. And of course, I don't just want to do any random people just coming on, but people that I do research on. I check their pages out, check out their credentials, and I, try to get people from many different occupations, whether it's mechanic, a pet groomer, nail artist, hairstylist, barbers, dental hygienists, medical doctors, attorneys. I've reached out to those people, small business owners. So if they decide they don't want to be a part, then it just it's nothing I could do at that point, but it's but I do whatever I can within my capacity to get more people on in different avenues, because I really look forward to down. I'm sure down the line as my platform continues to grow, I'm sure that there will be more people that will be more open, to collaborate with me, and I'm looking forward to that. So just stay tuned. I want more more clergy. I want more people, more pastors, more first ladies. I'm trying to get the deacons and the elders. I'm trying to get, gospel artists. I'm trying to get more into, to that lane as well. And it don't have to be a particular religion or denomination, whether you're a Christian, a Buddhist, Muslim, I welcome all kind of faiths as well. And like I said, even if I'm not, there might be certain aspects that I don't may not agree with, because whatever is being said by the guest is not necessarily that of the host, So yeah, so I'm open to all those different people, and I'm blessed because I'm actually booked until the month of July. So please look out for all, up and coming interviews that I have booked. I've been blessed to have more people come on, and I've been having a lot of people from the Tubi space, that's been like really been coming through strong for me, and that's been a great experience as well. Because I know a lot of people they have their I don't know what they have their opinions on Tubi, but Tubi is a huge platform, and it's a opportunity for, and it may, some of the movies may not be, all that great. The acting may not be that great. The writing may not be that great at times, but it really gives a lot of independent filmmakers a platform to showcase their art, showcase their work. And so, hey, these people from the Tubi space, they got a lot going on. And you're gonna see you already saw some of them on that compilation, Emery Lawrence, DC Chambers, Nelson J. Davis, like they are powerhouses in not just Tubi alone, but other avenues as well. So yes, please make sure you support, make sure you support those individuals. Make sure you watch those movies and help a hand as far as what, Sharani? Would you is that an organization? Can you elaborate on that, please? Um, so yeah, so I'm going to, I'm gonna drop the link throughout. So it's, if you want to come through, I'll be here for a little while. I still got some Baileys left. I'm gonna be here for a little while. Yeah, so in the meantime, let me see what other video I'm going to that I might give to you. I might let me see. Let me do one of my reaction videos. Yeah, because I don't know if my reaction videos, I don't know if they get as much love as they should. So let me see if I can do one of my reaction videos here. Let me share that. Let's see here. Let me, because it takes some time, even to share the screen. It takes a lot of steps. Oh, who baby you talk? What baby you talking to, Lolo? Which baby? All right, so let's see. This is a reaction video to a panel discussion. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Oh, your daughter. Oh, okay. Tell her, say hello. Tell your daughter I said hi, Lolo. El Sharani. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. Give me the name of the person, please, so I can look them up. All righty. Let's see. I go by Faith is a Substance, and I'm back with another reaction video. And this is to a podcast called No Fugazi Podcast, or No Podcast Fugazi. No Fugazi Podcast. This particular podcast is centered around masculine and feminine roles when it comes to relationships. And so, of course, these are very highly opinionated, very, how should I say, very headstrong, very kind of like underlining hotep kind of.
What makes her masculine. Independence, that's what makes her anxious. Wealth lets her exhale and let her be. So no, money doesn't take away from femininity. It amplifies it, because nothing is softer, more graceful, and more feminine than a woman who is fully in her power. A woman who...
Alrighty, so let's start there. That was a clip from an Instagram post that was the reference point to this video and to this dialogue, right? So I do agree and disagree with her sentiments in regards to how femininity plays a part in how a woman moves based on financial independence, based on financial security. Now, I do agree to some extent that when a woman is able to work hard and earn her keep and pull her weight and being able to have more financial security, I think that, of course, I think most of us would feel more of a sense of fulfillment. They feel more of a sense of, they'll be more at peace in the sense of being able to do more, be more flexible with their finances without having to worry about just living for paycheck to paycheck or just living barely within their means. So I think there is a sense of, I don't want to say peace, because I think peace should be maintained regardless of your financial status. I think peace should come to you regardless of that. But I think it's a level of confidence, it's a level of growth, it's a level of just kind of explore more of your inner self. But I just feel like also you have to understand that I think that when she mentions about a woman being more softer and feminine when they are able to earn more, I don't agree with that fully, because I know there are a lot of women who, especially when it comes to relationship or marriage, they make more money or they're more spiritually secure, and I think that makes them more emasculated. That makes them feel like they're more in control and they always have to compete, especially with other women. They're even more cattier with other women. They're not as feminine. They have more masculine energy to me, based on their status. So that I don't agree with. But I think that it also, when you have financial security, I think it also gives you, from the outside looking in, it gives you more of an intimidation factor, because they feel like if they see you successful, or you enjoy nice things and you carry yourself a certain way, for some men that could be intimidating, to where they feel like you're not approachable based
a lot of things, and sometimes they get downplayed. So sometimes we do gotta argue with men and be a little bit more masculine than we want to.
Yeah, before I continue, I just want to, I'm gonna speed through it because I don't want to, I don't want to seem like I'm boring you guys. I just want to kind of give you a glimpse of, the type of content I've been doing, or I've done, and I just want to also get your feedback. I mean, don't be shy from your opinions on on this content. I'm not just showing you this content just to show you. I want to get your feedback as well. And Sharani, I got that name by the way. Thank you. But yeah, I want to make sure that I get your opinion on these particular topics as well. So like I want to get some engagement here. So all right, I just wanted to make sure I put that out there.
Be because we overwhelmed ourselves. So if we got somebody who actually take some of that off our belt, and if we making our own money where we don't got to struggle, bills is paid, then that's when we at our most cool.
So here's what she's saying. Let me break it down to because maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there because I want to kind of rebut a little bit to what she said about how because to me I think and I could be wrong in my interpretation, but the implication is there about the more money a woman makes, the more financially secure you are, the less the more easier for a man to get along with her.
She said wrong.
Play it back again so we can get it
all
again.
I heard was women are feminine.
That's not the question. If you're more feminine, you're more at peace.
Do you think a woman who makes her own money is more feminine than a woman who is a stay-at-home wife and mom?
All right, so I just want to leave it there, like I said, because there's so much ground I want to cover, and there's more videos I want to show. So I want to make sure that I just want to give you a piece, give you a piece of like I said, some of these videos. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but yeah, but just give me some feedback on some of these videos. Like I said, come up on the platform. Thank you so much, Tweety. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Tweety. We spent some time together at 45 hours with the babe, with 5A's birthday this past September. And so hopefully, I'll get some feedback. I'll give you the feedback video on that one. All right. So definitely interesting. It is interesting, right? What do you think? Well, give me your feedback. Like I said, I'm gonna keep, posting a link. So yeah, so I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to show you throughout, and just kind of give you a kind of more of a glimpse, of the topics or the subject matter I've been touching on, as well as some of the other interviews that you didn't see during the compilation. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. All righty, let's see. Let me give you some interview with my queen. Let me give you some of my queen's interview with my queen. Yeah, let me give you some of that. Let me give you some of that. Since she want to pop her ish up in the chat. Let me give you some of my queen. You get there, bookmark that, mother. Bookmark that. Because you started at my birth, so I want to get more into that of like, how do you and my dad meet? Go there.
Okay, all right.
What's the lead? Give me the lead. Give me the history. How I came out. Yeah. How did that happen?
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. I was 19 years old.
Yes.
Working in a restaurant on 127th Street in Harlem. My father bought a restaurant, right? One day, I was 19 years old. One day I was doing my homework, right?
Rest in peace to my dad.
So this guy came in, he said, his name was Randy, a friend of my aunt, Belle and Mildred, right? She came in there, he said, I'm going to introduce you to my nephew, right? I said, who your nephew, right? So I said, okay, long story short, I said, okay, we'll meet together, right?
Wait a minute.
Unbeknownst to me,
Okay.
I didn't know his nephew was older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So when his nephew came in there, he was already 37 years old. I was only 19 years old. So when he walked in, he was like, Uncle, how you going to introduce me to a young girl at 19 years old, right? So anyway, he decided, since he already made the arrangements, he decided to take me out. So anyway, his name was Randy, right? So I was 19, he was 37, right? So we went out. But anyway, I was so mature and had my thing going on that after a while, after the first date, we was on and popping. That was I was 19, right? So anyway, we were together for 2 years. We hung out whatever, right? Oh my God. I tell my daughter to this day, her father was the best time of my life. I mean, he treated me so good. He used to take me partying and hang out and whatever, right? Anyway, I had Nicole, right? I got pregnant with Nicole, right? And I really don't know what happened. After I had Nicole, some kind of way, I got mad at him, right? Did he know Nicole, did he know you was pregnant? Yeah, he knew. But
all right, you can watch the rest of it on my channel. That's right. Y'all go to my channel and watch these videos. I'm not gonna give you too much because I don't want to spoil y'all because I want to let y'all hear the rest on the actual channel on my platform where you should be subscribed to by now, you should be liking, this video, by the way. I'm hoping that's happening, you guys. I'm hoping that I'm getting the likes that I'm supposed to be getting, So yes, I'm just really, I'm confident and I truly believe that I'm going to be getting those likes up. Yeah, I'm so believing that I'm going to get those likes up, right? So yeah, so that was my mom, you guys. That was my mom, shout out to my mom. She was just giving you a glimpse of how her and my dad met. And rest in peace to Mr. Randolph Hart. He passed was it 3 years now? I think he's been 3 or 4 years now. Yeah. So yeah, that was her story there. Yeah. So how's everybody doing so far? How's everybody doing? I still got some Baileys here. How's everybody doing? Tell me, give me some feedback. How you enjoying the live so far? How you enjoying the live so far? How you enjoying some of the highlights so far? Give me some feedback here, come into the room, you guys. Don't be shy. I mean, I ain't gonna bite you, I'll save that biting for okay. But anyway, yeah, that's right. That's right. You need to watch the whole thing. I want you to watch. I prefer you watch the whole interview. Come on to my channel. I'm that's all I'm gonna give you for now. But let me see. Let me Grustin, you still in the building, Grustin? I'm gonna get you next. Grustin, are you still there? Are you still in the building, Grus? Because he's my first interview. He's one of my favorite people in the world too. Shout out to Grustin Weeks. Shout out to Grustin Weeks. Are you still in the building, Grustin? Yes. All right, so let's see where let me start a little bit further, And this is, like I said, this is nostalgic for me too, just looking back at these and how far I come, it's amazing as well. So, I'm just enjoying this as much as you are. Hopefully you're enjoying it, but this is my cousin Grustin. Yes, happy. Yeah, me too, Sharani.
Didn't see it as a fit for me, but I think maybe I should have went to Bronx Science instead of going to DeWitt Clinton. But I chose DeWitt Clinton.
Why?
Because it was more academic. It was more of one of those things that I.
And just so you guys know, I don't know what happened with my Wi-Fi or whatever. I was so upset because I was so clear on my end on when I was doing this. I was so clear, but then when I played it back, I'm like, I got this outcome. So I want to apologize for that because I don't know what happened. It was scrambled up, kept freezing on me, and I don't know what happened. But yeah, I was upset by that. But let me just go a little. Let me just skim a little bit and see.
Oh yeah, my kids are doing great. The way I raised, I'm in the wrong relationship.
You're in the wrong relationship. But we still make these choices. For some reason, we still make these choices. And that's why I was saying it comes from,
these type of insecure women, you know, because we all are naturally insecure. We lead by emotion. And I think that's why I think that men need to take their roles back as the head of the household, head of the family. And I know I'm gonna get kicked in the back of the head for saying that, but it's true. I think that we need to reclaim that role, because we lead by emotion and we make these decisions and we bring children into the world based on our decisions, because it falls on us. I mean, I'm just, you know, like you mentioned before, it falls on us because we choose to see we choose to lay with these, you know, we lay with
these men. We're gonna call them men. That's what they are.
lay with them, or lack thereof, I should say. And we have to understand, we have to hold ourselves accountable. But we as women, we're so quick to, when I say ultra feminist, we're so quick to claim independence, and we don't need a man. We don't need this. We don't need that. And it's just, to me, it's very unhealthy.
In my opinion, and I just want to say, in my opinion, that's what's wrong with the world.
Yeah,
we have too many strong women that can't raise children because they're too strong.
Yes, and I think also because they feel like we were so accustomed to being looked at as the weaker sex. Because I know, just personal disclosure, that's how, you know, I've kind of took more of a stern approach with my son. But I knew that there has to be a male figure in his life as well. Because I mean, and you know, we've had discussions about this too, as far as us engaging when it came to William as well. I mean, you remember. So you know, you kind of understood my dynamic, my position, and but at the same time, I understood that it was important to have a positive male figure, because not all men are meant to be fathers. They're not capable of doing that. But as women, we need to understand the choices that we make, and and the part that we play. And I think that, you know, women, they feel like for some reason they're exempt from that. They're exempt from taking accountability.
So let me ask you this question. You just said some men are not capable of being fathers. Why are they not capable of being fathers?
Because their fathers weren't capable, you know, or it could be a generational thing. It could be a number of factors, because there was, and also some of them was raised by some single mothers, you know, some single mothers that did not give them the tools that they needed. Boom. All right. So I'm gonna leave it there. You know, kind of, you know, let that sizzle in your spirit, like Country Wayne would say. You know, let that sizzle in your spirit. I'm gonna leave it there, and give me your take on it, you know. And whether you're in the chat or you may leave some stuff in the comments, you know, yeah, let me know. Shout out to Greston Weeks, and I'm hoping that, you know, we're gonna be talking again real soon. We're gonna be live together real soon again. I'm looking forward to that happening sooner than later. But yeah, so that was Greston Weeks, y'all. You know, that was my very first interview that I've done on this platform, very first one. So I thank him so much for taking the time to sit with me, to sit with me, to sit with me, to sit with me, to sit with me. Oh goodness! So I don't care. I don't care if y'all. I would crack myself up. You know, I'm cracking myself up. You know, I don't care if y'all. I don't care if y'all think it's funny. I'm gonna be sitting all by myself. I don't care. I'm celebrating. True, it's a celebration. You know. Yeah, I must. You know. Yes. Yes. So you see where I'm going with this, right, Sharon? Yes. Touch a little bit on everything, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be well versed in this thing. You know, because I want to make sure that I provided thought-provoking content, as well as, you know, people to kind of sit with it, you know, want people to sit with it, you know. So yes, I'm glad I'm able to kind of give y'all a taste of what I've been doing, you know. Yeah, so I'm glad that you're able to see for yourself that, you know, that I'm really been, you know, putting in the work to, you know, be well versed and have a range of content. Yeah. Oh, you saw you see us up there, Greston? You saw us up there? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Greston. He's Minnesota Smalls in the chat. So shout him out, you know, get Greston a shout out, give my mom a shout out, They're in the chat. Let me see. Who was? Oh, my mom. She said she wanted to see Silk White. She did ask for Silk White. That is and filmmaker and author. His book Tears of a Hustler was made into a movie installment. I think it's 3 parts to this movie. So but he's done other things. I call him the Mario Van Peebles of urban movies. So that is she wanted to see Silk White. So make sure that you check out Silk White. None of your business, Sharani. Mind your business. Hey, don't worry about that. All right, it's enough. It's enough. Yeah. So I'm gonna get you Roland. I'm gonna get you on. I'm gonna play yours. But yeah, so I just want to give you a backstory to Silk White. Yeah, so I call the Mario Van Peebles of urban film, Tears of a Hustler. You go on Tubi and just type in Silk White, and you're gonna see all his movies. Lonely at the Top, All I Want Is You, that's just to name a few. And so let me see. Let me give you some of Silk White over here. Let me give you some of Silk White. He has an amazing story as well. And Grustin, I think you'll be able to relate to his story as well, his backstory. So let me give you some of what Silk White, but let me get a bit of some of Silk White. Yeah.
Out of the house and stuff like that, and use that money to get another house and do it again and again and again. So once you learn that, once I learned that, then I jumped into the real estate game and started buying houses and doing this and the third. And it's actually very, very simple, man. It's very simple. And I just want that, I try to tell as many people how it works as possible and stuff like that. But they say stuff like, it's easy for you because you got some money and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I didn't always have no money. Fool.
Yeah.
When I started,
You just
right.
You did a little, yeah, but let me ask you. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that, Silk, because I want to go back a little bit. So when you went, you went to jail. You got caught up, and you got caught up.
Yes,
How long were you there? How long were you there? Away.
I went to jail twice. Each time was 2 years. Each time.
Okay. Now, yeah, because I never learned the first time. That's always the case with Charles. That's always the case. I never learned. I always watch these shows. I'm like, I never learned the first time. But anyway, yeah. So, but before you got into the mentorship and before you got on the straight and narrow, I'm wondering, how did that lifestyle affect your family? Like, your household? Was it? Because I'm sure they benefited. I mean, nobody gonna say that they benefited from bills were paid. You enjoyed the luxury, but but there was also some cons to it. So can you share those both?
So it's always good when the getting is good, and you got to go to jail, stuff like that. The good thing with me is that I had like a real system going on. So even when I did go to jail, the system was still rolling, so I was still getting paid and stuff, even while I'm in jail and stuff.
Out.
So that's why when I got out, it happened all over again because it just never flow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I get right. So when I get out, I'm back like
brand new. You brand new.
So, wrote books in jail, got them printed up. They came out of jail. They making money. The new books, everybody wanting them shit while I'm in jail. So when I get out, I don't get out flat broke and stuff like that. I got my business already. I got money coming in. So everything is cool.
Wow,
so now it's easy. Now it's easy to stay on the straight and narrow. Once you put that money in, you gotta let it sit there. It's gonna take you about 3 years and stuff like that to do your.
I'm trying to get into when you talk about his book. So now that we got that out the way, you got your investment, you established yourself as an author. You were able to turn your life around after the jail, and after you realized that you wanted to go another path. So you went. Your journey is going well now. You got the book selling. You have the mentorship. You have the investments. You're building your portfolio. Your marketing. You still continue to brand. So what happens next?
Everything, man, it just gets bigger and better. And what happens is when you're doing these things, you start meeting other people who are in the same thing, and they're doing it bigger than you. And this is when you say, this started. And they give you all the game because you're in the game. They don't mind telling you stuff when they see you in the game already. It's the people who I'm thinking about getting started. They're not gonna sit there for like my I had did the first two movies, right? So the third movie, we had hired a new camera guy, right? He was pretty good. He was filming in Baltimore, so he was pretty good and stuff like that, right? And once we was done, he was like, I have your stuff done in like, 30 days edited and stuff like that, right? The stuff didn't get done until like 120 days. It's like, oh, I got 4 kids, I got this. I'm like, when you took my money to edit it, you told me.
Right. You made a commitment. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I finally got it back, right, it was cool, but I kind of wanted like, oh, you could change this, change that. But I knew if I asked for changes, it would take even longer.
More. It would be.
So I just took it how it was, so I could put
more.
it out to the people and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I told myself, I said, you know what, man, I'm about to buy my own camera, man, and I'm about to go on YouTube and figure out how to edit and
then you can find all that out and how we went about doing that when you go on my channel and subscribe and watch the full interview, and you'll get to know. Oh, good night, Sharani. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Shout out to my cousin Sharani Holmes Thompson. Thank you so much. You have a good night. Thank you so much for being here and supporting this. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. So that, so you get to know more about Silk White. Shout out to Silk White. I don't know if my mom is still here, because she requested that I play some of Silk White's interview. And so yeah, shout out to Rebel. Let me see if I can I think it might be better for me to I think I may I think it might be better for me to go on my Instagram, because I have certain clips on Instagram as well that maybe I could get easier access to and just play those or play some of those. I could kind of switch in between YouTube and Instagram. So I think I might just do that. All right. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I hope that you're enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying, my reminiscing and sharing memories of my experience on YouTube so far. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm just so I'm so blessed have um to have you guys here. So yeah, I can kind of, get a little taste and get a little glimpse of what I've been doing and look forward to doing moving forward. So thank you so much for being here. I was hoping that I don't know, Pastor Bryant is going to be here, but no pressure. I'm gonna drop the link again, to see if anybody want to come on. There's the link. Those who want to come on, just click the link and I'll bring you up, and yeah. So, I mean, I just wanted to I was hoping to get more feedback. I want to get more engagement from you guys. And I think I said this before, like, because I want to get, I've told a few people that I want to be able to get some panels started. And maybe we could start with doing a panel like once a month when I have different people on to talk about certain topics. It depends on what it is. I could get like a couple of people on, and we could start with like once a month having a panel discussion. So I'm looking towards that. But I really need to get more engagement. I need to be assured that if I do get this going, that I have an audience to talk to, even if it's one or two. But few, hey, but I just need to know or be assured that I'm going to get an audience. I'm going to get engagement, and I think that's because that's one of the main reasons why I don't go on live. Only time I go live is during the interviews. But when I do reaction videos or other content that I do, I normally do uploads because I don't get enough engagement um, for me to go live, and I want that to change. So, that's why I'm saying, I mean, that's why I was hoping that, once I, you know, um, sent people, the flyers directly, and I made sure that I engaged with as many people as possible. And I got so many responses to that flyer. And I do appreciate the congrats that I've been getting, the congratulations. the well wishes. I appreciate all of that, but I was hoping to get more, more participation within the live now, because that's where it really counts is getting more engagement here, while I'm here and while I'm, here. Okay. All right. So this is Roland Rebel. He is um an author, a mental health counselor, and an all round ish starter. Okay, so that's what he is. So let me bring him up.
Apologize to you and you don't want to accept it, that's on you. That's not on me.
hmm But I think I think we talked about this as well. That a lot of the issues that a lot of the people have that you beef with is that you apologize, but it's your behavior don't change. You apologize, and then you're good for a hot minute, and then right back into the beefs again, which we're gonna go dive more into. So it's like, why are you continuing to you claim to take ownership, you claim to own it, you claim that you own your part in these, but then just your behavior hasn't changed.
I can see that.
hmm
I can see that. Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So what do you say to that? I mean, what do you say now? Like, just given, what we spoke about so far.
Um, I'll say this, that I'm a work in progress, just like everybody else. Give me a chance to get it right before you put me down. Um, Hold me accountable, sure, but don't not give me a chance without hearing the other side. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, I'm not just saying things for color commentary. I'm also being disrespected as well.
hmm
And
Right.
again, I can't not take accountability, but I just want people to understand, if you want respect, you got to give it.
hmm
And I'll stand on that. I don't mind, helping others and being there for others, but if you don't respect me, leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. You awake the bear, then you'll get the consequences. Not saying that nuck if you buck, I'm down for whatever. It's just that I don't want to be that person. And I don't want you to feel like every time I'm in a space with you, there's going to be an argument.
Right.
I
Yeah,
want you
that
to.
could be draining it. I could be draining this much.
If I apologize.
All right, so that was Roland Rebel. Shout out to Roland Rebel. Get you together. I tell you, I have to get you together so many times because you be wilding in these streets. You be wilding in these streets, but So, but yeah, but shout out to Roland Rebel. Make sure you follow his platform as well. I think you can put your link in there. Put your link for your book. He has a couple of books out as well. So make sure that you check that out. Um, so yeah, but as I said, these experiences, these interviews are a blessing, just being able to share this with y'all. It's such an amazing journey. Yeah. I'm trying to get some of the stuff that you um didn't like really receive in the actual compilation. I wanted to kind of share with you some of the videos that I've done that we're not able to put into the compilation. Let's see. Let me get Cove in the building. Let me get Cove. My cousin John Covington. Um Let me, give him a little bit of shine. Let me get him a little bit of shine. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? hmm Let's see here.
Just like what you are talking about. But let me ask you.
And it was funny. Let me last piece of that story. It was funny. So you know how you walk the hallways with the teachers when you go from this class to that class to PE, recess, bathroom, lunch, all that.
Right.
The teacher would just pull me out of line with another teacher because she was so proud. she'd be like, "What's the last line of the script?" Now I gotta blurt the last line of the script. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just on the spot. She just do it on the spot, like all the time.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And they couldn't believe it.
So let me ask you, did that like with with your abilities throughout school, did that have an effect on how the other kids treat you? Because they can't stand smart kids,
Nah, I was cool. I was cool.
Smart kids. You never had to dumb yourself down or anything?
No. Everybody knew I was smart.
Right.
Like, and I was cool. Like, you gotta think, like, I played sports with everybody. I was an athlete. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did everything with everybody. So I hung out with everybody. So for me, it wasn't like I didn't have to dumb myself down. If anything, I was trying to help people.
Good. I'm glad, because I know a lot of people don't have that same experience. So, people used to like,
No, look, I went to school.
Yeah.
I never finished. So speaking of fourth grade, I never finished the fourth grade. I went straight to fifth grade. And like, I was in school.
It was a transitional phase. Yeah, it is a difference. It's a slight difference.
I just call it participation trophy because that's the best.
Oh, that's how you. Okay, that's how you.
Like,
oh,
8th grade.
Okay, right.
Give me the diploma. That's what we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate when you get the diploma. You know what I'm saying? That was my attitude.
Right, got it.
But I had to reel myself in. And then the importance of the step-up ceremony was just me being there to witness it. That was the importance.
Absolutely.
And my pride at the time, in that moment, before the step-up, I went to the step-up ceremony. But my pride, five people to seat at a table. Oh, I see. This is tough.
I know.
And you can find out his 5 people at the table. When you go to watch that interview with Cove, shout out to John Covington. He's my cousin. He also has a nonprofit organization. He's also a veteran, and so I thank him so much for coming on and sharing his journey with me and with the audience. And so I hope I hope that y'all still rolling with me. And if you're not, that's okay. Even though I gotta celebrate on my own, this is an accomplishment that I am not going to be diminishing, So if y'all, if people choose to come in, that's fine. I'm a be here, for whatever time I feel like it. I'm gonna just still be here. So, even if people come in, or the tail end of stuff, but I'm going to continue to play some content. I'm going to continue to share certain memories with you. I'm going to continue to share, my perspective on certain things, you know, um, even some of the mess I got into, maybe, let me see. I can, who should I play next? I'm just trying to kind of spread them out a little bit. I want to make sure I give as much shine as possible to, to certain people, people, and try to get as much shine to as much content as I can. So let me see. Let me give y'all, let me see. I'm just trying to kind of mix it up a little bit. Like not just give the videos alone, but just give you a little bit of reaction videos, more of my reviews. Excuse me. And give me some suggestions on what you would like to see on my platform. Do you want me to do some movie reviews, show reviews? Because I thought about doing that as well. Like I thought I considered doing like some show reviews of like I don't know whether you want me to like do some scripted shows. Do you want me to view or review some certain movies? I mean, let me know. I mean, give me some suggestions and but the thing is that it's one thing to suggest something, but it's a whole nother thing to actually sit and watch as I provide um commentary on those things. So give me some suggestions on what you think I should do. Let me give you this reaction video to Ari Lennox. There was when she was talking about how she felt some kind of way about Martin and Pam's banter on the show and how it affected her as a dark skinned woman. So let me give you a little bit of taste of that and see what y'all think. You know, like I said, whoever decides to participate or those who um want to watch, that's fine with me. I'm not going to pressure y'all, but I'm still going to be here. I'm going to be here regardless. Like I said, I'm going to be here as long as I feel like it. So it's up to y'all. So let me let me put that in there and see what y'all think. She as you see, she says it always felt wrong. Pam was gorgeous and dark skinned women deserve better. And so I think that although I do understand her underlining issue when it comes to being dark skinned in general, because I have experienced it growing up, the ridicule that I received. But in this particular matter, I think that Ari Lennox is projecting this matter, to the wrong reference. Like I think this is the wrong reference to use when it comes to this particular banter between Martin and Pam, because I think that behind the scenes, Martin was very mindful of the type of jokes that um, he delivered on the show, especially towards Pam, because I think he mentioned in a few interviews that there were certain jokes that were in the script that he refused to repeat on the show. And correct me if I'm wrong, and you can help me out in the comments, but as much as I've watched this show throughout the years, I heard a lot of banter between them and their back and forth. I don't recall Martin ever making any disparaging comments about Pam's the complexion. It never became a colorist thing when it came to how Martin came for people, because he came for everyone. No one was exempt, including Gina. None of the cast was exempt. No one. Martin has smoked for everyone. The older, the children. He has smoked for everyone. Whether it was Gina's, even Gina had a couple of light skin jokes. I remember that episode when Martin had that dream sequence about Pam. He and Pam hooking up, and Gina made the comment, "We should need a nightlight, you big baby." When you couldn't sleep, and Martin came back at her saying, "No, you light enough." I mean, so. And Tommy was the one with the bald head with no job. Cole was the dumb one. So everyone had their fair share of Martin's banter. All right, so that was one of my reaction videos to that. So like I said, I mean, I welcome more feedback. I welcome different perspectives. That's why I said I try to be as impartial, try to be as well versed. Excuse me. I try to be as well versed as possible in my commentary. So I hope that you are enjoying this so far. Those who are staying and those who came through, I appreciate the support I'm getting, that I've gotten so far within the live itself. And I'm hoping that maybe I could do, you could kind of watch some of the, replay as well. And so I do appreciate I do really do appreciate you guys just sticking with me for a little while, because like I said, I mean, I'm having a good time here. Like I said, if y'all whether or not y'all decides to engage with me, or, whether or not you may not, you know, you may not have any much to say, or, that's fine too, because like I said, I'm still going to continue to play some of these videos. I'm going to continue to have a good time here. Like I said, I'm going to continue to celebrate my milestone here, whether you like it or not. But shout out to those who remain in this space with me. I do appreciate that. Um, let's see here. Let me see, because I was trying to get with Brian on. He's supposed to do a prayer. Shout out to AT2 in the building. Hey, AT2. Since you're in the building, let me see if I can find let me find your clip and play it. I just yeah, shout out to AT2. Please make sure you support his platform and congratulations on your 100,000 subscribers. That is a major, major, major accomplishment. So congrats on that. Shout out to you on that. I hope you get your plaque soon. And so let me see if I can find you. And yeah, make sure you put your link in the chat as well, AT2, if you want to do that. Yeah, make sure you put your link in the chat as well. Um let's see. Let me get let me get the spotlight on AT2 while he's here. Here we go. I want you to give me just one word to describe whatever person I'll give to you. One word. All right, you ready?
Oh, wait.
You ready? Come on. One word.
Hold on. Can I get 5 seconds? One.
You want me to do the countdown? I don't have to. You love to do the countdown. You love those countdowns. I'll be like, all right, no. Is he really doing that countdown again?
No, it's
all right.
No, I'm fine. Like I said, you can ask me whatever. So I don't mind. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Jaguar, right.
Crazy.
I like it. I like it too. AT2.
Prostitute.
Okay. Sherelle's world.
Wiggalicious.
Tasha. Okay. Tasha K.
Oh, Tasha K. Genius.
Oh, okay. Storm Monroe.
Practical.
Okay. 50 Cent.
Sickly. I mean, have you seen him recently? He looks sick.
Okay, couple more.
Okay.
Let's see. Tyler Perry.
Freaky.
Official King Payne.
The word that I would use for him is potential.
Okay, one more. Sweet Mom for Life.
Someone interesting.
Okay. All right, thank you for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason why I said interesting for Sweet Ma is because I don't necessarily follow her content, but I know who she is. And she has her hands in a lot of pots and stuff like that. And I think, it works great for her, what she does, but her hands are in a lot of pots in different areas. So
got you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. So, out of curiosity. All right, so that was my clip from my interview with AT2. Make sure you check his platform out. Yeah, I was hoping that he would, make sure that you put your link in the chat for the people so they can follow you, AT2. Shout out to him. I hope to see you in the next couple of months. I hope everything's going well with that, if with that trip of yours. So I'm hoping that, to to meet with you and interact with you more. Uh, he said took you forever to find another one. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But you did your thing on that one. You understood the assignment, so I appreciate that, and I appreciate you even coming on, on my platform. So I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate um a lot of the guidance you gave me as well behind the scenes when it comes to this YouTube space. So I didn't take that for granted at all. So I do appreciate you for that. And shout out to AT too. Oh, okay. Yeah, because see, you give me something new there too. Okay, got you. Okay. Oh, I thought that you as a content creator, I thought that you being a channel owner, you'll be able to do it yourself as well. So I didn't know only the mods. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have mods yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not in that space yet, but I do have a couple of people in mind that I would like to mod for me, but I'm not in that space yet, unfortunately. But make sure you um I don't know whether I don't know if I'm able to drop the channel myself, but just follow AT2 and all the other content creators that came on. It was I think I already mentioned AT2, Roland Rebel, Lolo, Lori aka Lolo, who else was RMY TV? Um I think those are all the content creators that I know of that came on. So shout out to all of them and just make sure that Bubs the God, make sure you support him as well. Okay. And I thank you so much, 82 for that. I appreciate that. All righty. So what else y'all want to see? What else y'all wanna if y'all were, like I said, if y'all were a supporter on my channel from the beginning, y'all can even get me some feedback on a clip of a video or a part of an interview or a video that you want to see as well. I'm trying to see if I can find. I'm gonna try to do a review, one of my review videos. Maybe I can do that. But before that, let me see if I can since I've been talking about Pastor Brian so much, let me get him on. Let me give you a taste of Pastor Rick Bryan, not Jamal Bryan or not Cheyenne Bryan, Rick Bryan, Pastor Rick Bryan. Um, so I was hoping he was able to come on, but I guess something else was occupying his time, so that's okay. Shout out to Rick Bryan. All righty, let's see what he got to say.
I have two children that I love from the bottom of my soul. My son's 8, my daughter's 11. There's nothing I love more than them and my wife except Jesus. And I remember the first time I told my kids I love God more than I love them. Oh my gosh. My son just didn't get it. It just didn't compute. He was just shaking his head. What? Really? You love God? Yes, son. I love God more than I love you, your sister, and your mother. And it just didn't compute. I mean, it was just, if he was a computer, he would have thrown an error. It just didn't work for him. He couldn't fathom it. And I said, but you know what? I want you to love God more than you love Dad, Mom, and Kennedy. And I had to help him understand why. And so since that point, they've been able to understand. And your walk is real when your kids joke you about it. Like my kids will be like, Dad, what's your favorite book? Aside from the Bible, because they know my favorite book is the Bible. They don't make a greater book than that to me. You see what I'm saying? But aside from the Bible, or whenever they're asking me a question, aside from God, and they don't mean, you get what I'm saying. They're like, tell me something else, because I know what your first answer is, okay? Maybe now give me your second answer. But when you get to a certain faith level and you know who God is, and you understand who he is to you, anything that tries to separate you from that love, you're like, boom, I'm gone.
Boom. There you have it. Shout out to Pastor Rick Bryan. And I understood his position on that. Your God, your love for God is supposed to be just matchless. Those who believe, that it just it's like a hierarchy there that you just can never. It can never be. It can never be. You can never surpass that hierarchy when it comes to God. That's what I want to say. So shout out to Rick Bryan. I thank him so much for coming on. I was hoping he'll be on. I guess like I said, there was some things that occurred. So I'm not gonna push, but he might come, later on. You never know. If he sees me still on, you never know. I'm still here. I'm still gonna post the link, for those who might want to come on, and chat with me, talk with me, But in the meantime, like I said, I'm still enjoying my time. I just emptied out my my cup and with my Baileys. I finally, like I said, I finally was able to use this glass. I mean, my coworker had made this glass for me, I think about a year ago, and I'm just finally able to use it. I wanted to make sure I had the right time and purpose. So, she made me this glass. Shout out to my coworker Kim. Yeah, and I finished it all up and I enjoyed it. It's kind of warming up this feels a little warm inside. It feels a little warm inside. Yeah, so yeah, but thank y'all so much. Like I said, I do appreciate those who stopping by, those who's popping in and popping out. Like I said before, even if you just pop in and pop out, I mean, I'm not asking you have to stay the whole time, but at least, spend some time with me, spend some time with me on the platform. I'm going to be here for a little while. I'm I mean, I'm having as much fun, much of a time, you know, just kind of, you know, watching these, reflecting on these videos. Let me try to see if I can give y'all one of my food reviews. Let me see if I could give because I've been I did that a few times even before I had my channel. I would kind of give my food reviews on a couple of vegan chefs that I had that provided meal prep service for. So I have let me see if I can let me see if I could give y'all one here. All right, let's see. Let me see which one I'm going to use. Which one I'm going to use. Okay, which one I'm going to use. Okay, okay. Just real quick. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, here we go. Let's see. And I'll give you one of Chef Guru, one of Chef Guru's. Let's see. Let me do this one. All right, here we go. Give my food review some shine. Shout out to the vegan guru. Vegan Guru on IG. So this is my menu options for this week. So everything is really smells really good. Everything looks great. So I'm gonna try to remember what he texted to me, what everything is. So this is the sirloin steak with green beans and sweet potato, and then this is the turkey quesadilla. Let's see, with the Brussels sprouts over quinoa, which is a great alternative to rice and starchy stuff. Because one thing about vegan living, when you eat vegan, there's a lot of carbs that comes into it, so you have to be mindful of that and balance everything out. So, food for thought. Yeah, pun intended. So, and now, anywho, now we have some chili here over some brown rice with smoked dumpling and balsamic sauce here. And then we have gourmet hot dogs here, um, and with rosemary roasted potatoes right here. And then here we got some chicken and waffles. There's some chicken and waffles here. That's that right there. So there we go. And then we have arroz con carne. Arroz con carne, black beans. That's rice and beef, by the way. So this is all the fixings, all the toppings that you can choose from. So those are my meals for the week. I'm going to enjoy everyone. I'm trying to figure out what I should try first, but that's something I need to work out for myself. But I just wanted to share with you guys, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. God bless. Yes. So shout out to the vegan guru. Um, yes. So I've been doing some real prep. Unfortunately, shout out to vegan guru. He actually had to relocate a route to LA because after the death of his daughter, there's some things that shifted in his life. So I hope everything is well for him and his family. But he still has been running his business, or some orders have to be shipped, because he used to be stationed in Atlanta, but now things have shifted. And but I don't want to get too much into that, but I just wanted to just kind of share with you one of my food reviews, just give you some of that content. Like I said, I'm trying to, give y'all a taste of, like I said, different type of content that I've done outside of the interviews. I want to give you some other content as well. So I'm just so grateful for, just this journey, Um, I just, like I said, I'm enjoying, you know, these videos, just looking back at, the way, even with the aesthetic, and looking back at the people that I've interacted with, people that I engage with. And let me give you some of my New Orleans, my trip to New Orleans. My trip to New Orleans, man. Maybe I can give you some of that. Yeah, let me give you some of that. But I know, like, it's just like with the music and stuff, but or maybe I can just give y'all some of the still shots, just to kind of be on the short side. But I'm looking forward to spending time in New Orleans again this year, for my birthday in October. So this was last year with my mom, my cousin, and my brother Justin. Shout out to each and every one of them. So yeah, this was my trip, and just a little few highlights from that. So let me real quick. Yeah, so that's a little glimpse of my trip to New Orleans. I had such a good time there. It was so much fun. So, I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a good old time. I mean, everyone that we came in contact with was so hospitable. And my mom was teasing me in the chat about, when I came back to my room the night of my birthday, and I had, my money tagged on my dress, to represent my birthday. And then that's when I actually got my tattoo retouched. Like that's what that picture that you saw with me showing off my tattoo on my arm was when I was actually at the tattoo shop getting my tattoo retouched. I just decided to do it, and it's so crazy because um I had this tattoo. I got it when I was 20. Don't try to don't try to guess my age. But I was 20 when I got it. I got it done in Virginia, and it held pretty well considering. I mean, of course, the color was fading. Obviously, the color was fading. I mean, because I haven't had it to be touched not one time, and I've had it for I had it from some many years. I've had it, and I never had gotten around to retouching it. And so the last couple of years, I've priced I consulted with, different tattoo artists and getting pricing and stuff like that. And so when I saw the tattoo shop right there, we was on our way to Frenchman Street or something like that. So myself, excuse me, myself, my cousin, and my brother, we came across this tattoo shop, and I was like, let me go in here and just see how much. And it was very affordable, and it was so funny because the tattoo, like, it's supposed to take like maybe 45 minutes to research, but we was there for like an hour because the tattoo artist, shout out to him. He was like, we was just having such we was talking and we just had just good conversation. So it took longer than expected, but this is the results of it. Shout out to the tattoo artist. I think his name is Mr. Jimmy. On and Yeah, um so that's the story on that. So I was finally got around to getting that done. And like I said, New Orleans owes us nothing. I do have a video. I have more of an extended video of my trip. It's like 45 minutes long. So I didn't know, that's why I said, let me just kind of give you the highlights. But I do have an actual video, my video review of that trip as well. So, but yeah, so I just, like I said, I do appreciate the journey that I've been on, and I was hoping that I will have some other people come on, but like I said, I'm not going to pressure them. I mean, I already, you know, made mention of it. I made sure that I reached out, so there was no excuses. I know that there's a lot been going on. I know. There's been so much commentary about this whole K Michelle situation, and I just really don't want to focus on that right now because it's like it's enough people talking about it, and I am so not interested in K Michelle's dating life, and and whether or not she should have been told by Portia about the ex and all that stuff, and so it's been so much going on about that, and I don't really want to discuss it. But like I said, let me know what it is that you want me to discuss. Like I said, I'm still contemplating on doing reviews on whether it's scripted because I'm really been detached from reality TV. So that's one of the exceptions when it comes to suggesting certain things I should review. Hello, Sunshine. Thank you for being here. Um, the reality TV world, I'm so detached from that. Don't get me wrong, I was a fan at first. I was a fan for some time. But I think as of maybe like a couple of years ago, I just detached myself because the only show I was watching in real time was Love and Marriage Huntsville. And so um after, like once I finished watching um like the past season, like a couple of seasons ago, I was like, okay, I'm done with reality TV. I had my time to enjoy, those programs. Like I was a fan of the Love and Hip Hop franchise, but mainly New York and Atlanta. So I used to watch the Love and Hip Hop New York and Atlanta. I was a fan of those shows. I was a fan of Basketball Wives. I did watch maybe I watched the first like maybe 6 or 7 seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then I kind of drifted from them. And then I Black Ink Crew, I was a fan of Black Ink Crew at some point. Um, New York, I never watched the Chicago or whatever. I just watched like the Black Ink Crew New York. They were all just, yeah. So yeah, I watched. So I had my share of consuming the reality TV world, and of course I've followed a couple of the web reality TV. Shout out to G Status, the cast is G Status, ATL Hustle, and that's how I met my friend R Guy and Javen, through that platform. So I did, yeah. So I had my share. Trust me, I've had my share of um reality TV consumption, but I'm just detached from it right now. I'm not interested. Like there's certain shows that I watch reviews of, but I don't follow faithfully. No. But like scripted shows, if there's a particular show that you want me to review, or I even contemplated on reviewing the Country Wayne skits, but I feel like if I if I start to watch the Country Wayne, if I start to review the Country Wayne skits, people may have to do a wellness check on me because I'm going to be, they going to make me just, I mean, they're going to piss me off. And I know they just skits, they're for entertainment purposes only, but you should hear the way I be carrying on watching these skits. You would think that these were people that I know personally that I'm so like, so invested in, because you should hear the way I be screaming at the screen. And I do enjoy I do enjoy like most of the reviews that I watch. Like I mainly watch shout out to Deontay's reviews. He's actually the most watched. He's still the most watched interview that I've had so far, which was 2.9K views. So shout out to Deontay's reviews. He was in that clip, the compilation as well. So shout out to him, and also O'Neill TV. So let me see if I could get his clip on there, but there's like a whole Wayne Country Wayne skit universe, like of different content creators that review the skits, but those are the main ones that I watch, for their perspective. So let me get O'Neill on here. Shout out to O'Neill TV. Make sure you subscribe to these people's channels. Make sure you support their platform. I mean, I would, do the link, but that's gonna take too much time. It's too many people, so just subscribe. Just subscribe. So let me give you let me get a taste of O'Neill TV. In the Country Wayne universe. So, if you're able to tune in, do so, because they're very entertaining and frustrating at the same time. So
everything.
All right. So now I just want you to, I'm gonna give out a couple of, since we just focused on this storyline here, I'm gonna give you some scenarios, and I want you to give advice to based on the scenario I give you. I want you to give advice, but hold on, this is a kick here. I want you to give them advice in your patois voice.
In a patois voice. Okay,
yes,
hopefully I understand.
But you can translate. I mean, you can translate.
I will.
All right. So, Shayla telling Anthony, in order for you to see your son, there's a price to pay. You need to buy me a house. What advice are you going to give Anthony?
No buy no girl no ass house. No buy no girl no house. You're not supposed to buy no girl no house, because listen to me, man. You already have paid money to her, so there's no reason for buy her no house. And that just simply means there is no reason for Anthony to be buying her house. He's already been paying for everything else. Why would I be buying her a house? If he were to go to child support, right, he'd be paying about $3,000.
Yeah.
In comparison to what he's paying right now. He's already paying for the apartment living. He pay the bills them there. He pays for the child's food, schooling, whatever it is. He paying at least $10,000 per month, which is about $120 per year. Why would I be? Listen to me. 120 means you're in the what now? 10th percentile for doing nothing but having a kid. What makes you more special than every other woman that have a kid?
Now, Anthony allowing Shayla to abuse him physically, mentally, emotionally. Anthony calling him weak, kicking him in the right butt cheek, throwing things at him. Her mother mushing him in the face, and him being kicked out of her apartment that he's paying for, and just him walking out so easily. So what do you say to him? Anthony not having a backbone and just allowing these things to happen to him.
Idiot. You can't have jelly back my youth. Listen to me. Let me tell you something, my lad. You can't have no girl come and go and them want to come put them foot on your dog. No foot, nothing there for you. Especially them yellow foot, they will pay that.
Oh, that sounds sexy as hell. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And that simply means, listen to me, man. You don't allow any woman to put them hands or them foot on your dog. Just like how you're not supposed to put your hands or your foot on a woman. Don't allow them to do the same, because I don't believe there should be any abuse at all. So, I mean, that's what that is. The double standard. And how dare her? You know what I mean? Yeah. How dare you take an emotion from her? As far as I'm concerned, he needs to stay at him. Go to court. Go on a court because at
Should
this
have
point
been
in that
done.
is yeah man, long time, but you can't have no girl put them foot on you. You paying them foot them man. They must have mad. If listen to me.
I love it. I love this. Go ahead.
She would have never sit back her foot if she put it, if she keep me. She would have never sit back her foot. So if that's just what's going on right now. Don't
right,
you
now,
dare.
yes, yes. So now, Amber went through. She went through what she went through. Best friend, sleeping with her husband cheating on her. You know, or like most of their marriage, having a child as a result of that marriage. Hey Lolo, hi, thank you for coming. And so enduring all that pain, and Anthony still being disrespectful, still being cocky and arrogant about it, not really having. I don't, neither one of them being fully remorseful, but yet she still stayed. She's still enduring this. Go. What advice?
Lego the boy. Lego the boy. Lego the boy. Them know exactly me I say already. Lego the boy. That forget Lego long time. A long time Anthony forget left right now. She have to left that. She have to find a next man. She need to get a next man right now. She need to link Joe Grind. You understand?
I love it. I love it.
The people call him Tyrone. The people here call him Tyrone. We call him Joe Grind because he's on the grind. Yeah, him always a grind. Him have to grind it in. So you know it work already. So we don't play no Dolly House. No boy can't play Dolly House with no girl. Yes. So that's what's going on. So that's what I want. In other words, what I want that to mean is that Amber should leave. Amber needs to be leaving and be playing no work about it. In fact, I think she could get one of the other men who would treat her much better than all of this. She could have gone long ago because if it was my sister or my daughter, whatever it is, I couldn't see her taking.
Okay, so shout out to O'Neill TV for that, for sitting down with me. He has a great journey as well. I appreciate him coming on the platform. And so like I said, if you're not familiar with the Country Wayne skits, Country Wayne, his skits has been getting like millions of views a day, or probably millions of views an hour, because it's like all the storylines are back to back. So I mean, so many storylines within the skit world, and so that is part of that. Those are a couple of content creators that had the privilege of interviewing with in the Country Wayne space. So shout out to them. So yeah, I mean, I just been enjoying this time. I mean, I'm thank you for sharing this journey with you guys. I'm really having a good time here. So I've been here over 2 hours. That's okay. I'm still here. I'm just chilling and just getting the vibe with you guys. I mean, I was hoping that I get more engagement, but I guess they'll come in time, but y'all could just come in and, like I said, it'd be nice for you, like I said, to speak with me. I mean, even though I am grateful for those who entered the chat. I am grateful for those. I'm grateful for those who are in the bushes right now. Please like this video, like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you support the content creators that came on. Support those who I've played for you guys, those that I interview with. So support their platforms, those filmmakers or those actors and actresses that I had on. Please make sure that you watch their movies, their shows. Make sure that you support each and every person that I brought on. It's just been like I said, it's been a journey. I do appreciate you guys being here. The few that are here, that's okay as well. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be here. Like I said, I might have someone that may decide to just come through, but sometimes, people operate on different schedules, different time zone, different zones, and stuff like that. So that's a factor as well. They different time zones and stuff like that. So let me see now. Who else can I so I'm just trying to make sure that I give the spotlight to those that were not in the compilation that I played earlier that I want to just bring on, or just kind of, you know, um kind of show you. Oh, I do, you know what? This would be an opportunity for me to um because there's these segments that I like to play with my audience. And one of the popular games that I primarily play with them is this or that. So let me see who can I show y'all as far as the this or the that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go into the this or that. Let me yeah, so let me all right, so let me see if I can, which other one I can use here. But in the meantime, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? You know? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everybody's vibing with me. Um, I thank everyone for their well wishes and congratulations to me. I'm just trying to see if I can, I'm just want to get it to where okay, here we go. All right. So this is just Rico. He's the host of the God, what was the name of it? But I think he changed it. I think he changed his podcast to fan of my peers. So shout out to him. Let me, but this is a segment that I enjoy playing with my guests. It's called This or That, where I come up with random stuff. Sometimes I might repeat some, but that's okay because each person probably get a different answer. But I put out anything and they have to choose one or the other. They can't plead the fifth. They can't choose both. It's this or that. So let me give you a little bit of just Rico. All right. Well, let me get to it.
Here they come, yo. Here they come.
Yeah, so you know how this goes. I'm going to be random stuff, and you're going to have one or the other. No, you can't plead the fifth. You can't say both. I'm just going to just right off the top of my head. If I could just figure it out, I'm just put it out there.
Let's do it.
All right. So, guacamole or sour cream,
Guacamole.
onion rings or French fries.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I
But
know.
if I'm feeling a little spicy, I'm gonna go with onion rings.
You feel a little froggy. Okay. So, and I'm gonna really get this to you now. Silk White or Nelson J. Davis. Be honest.
Silk Davis.
That was a good one though. That was a nice try.
Man, listen, that's you. I can't allow you to play me against my guys like that.
Well, it is what it is, but you got to pick one. And like I said, it's all on me, you guys. All on me. We love them both. We love them both, but it's all on me.
Give me a second. I'm about to make this. I'm
No,
trying.
no, what you doing?
I'm trying to find a quarter, a penny, or something. We gonna do heads or tails.
Heads or tails. Oh Lord. Oh God.
All right, I'll give you this. Put your hands up and you tell me which one is. You don't tell me which one is silk, which one is, and I'm gonna just pick from there.
No, you pick. No, you. I know. Don't. No,
Listen.
No.
I can't do that to my dudes though, bro.
Well, you have to.
I just told you, Silk Davis.
No. This or that. Come on now, you got to play the game like everyone else.
Okay,
Come
I'm gonna say Silk because I've done more work with Silk than I did.
See, like I said, but shout out to Nelson J. Davis. He knows we fans of his, so no, it's not hard.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. That was hard, dog.
I know.
That was hard.
I know it was. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, Toyota or Hyundai?
Toyota.
New Orleans or Atlanta?
New Orleans.
Oh, crawfish or oysters?
Crawfish.
Oh, you know what? Nay said the same thing. Yeah. And don't be, and like I said, I know you're gonna be biased, but croissants or beignets?
Bigger nuts.
I knew it. I said, let me just do it anyway.
Listen,
Okay.
wait, push pause for a second. Just a day or two ago, I said, as soon as I get home, I'm going to get me some bigger nuts.
Bigger nuts.
The reason why I call it bigger nuts is because that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna take you a little bit old school hip hop real quick. Big Daddy Kane or Rakim?
Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, you said that real quick. Okay.
Because I don't know nothing about Rakim. I just know he the man.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't know. Okay, so now let me do it like this now, since you said you're not. So I'm gonna try to get into something that you're more familiar with, all right, so I don't let me see who you might be familiar with. Because I'm gonna take you back a little bit. I'm gonna take them back a little bit again. All right. Okay. God, I had it too. Oh, Salt and Pepper or Kid and Play?
Kid and Play.
Why? Because they men. Let me stop. I'm just messing with you. Really?
Yeah, because I can't really sing push it real good. No, that's a woman song.
I mean, come on now.
I don't hurt nobody. See?
Yeah, all right. All right. Stacey Adams or Cole Haan? Is that how you pronounce it? Cole Haan? I think that's how you pronounce it.
You say Stacey Adams or Cole Haan? You talking about the shoes?
Yeah.
Cole Haan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it, right? Cole Haan? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Now, I'm having fun with this. I want to give you another hard one. I want to give it to you good. Okay. Transporter or dues paid?
Dues paid.
Okay. And another one. I'm sure you're familiar with these actors too. Dewan Ford or LeMaster Spratling?
I have no idea who either one of them.
Really? Because they're really big Tubi actors. Oh, you okay? Let me give you another one. Let me see if you're familiar with them. Familiar with these. Kamel Hassan or Kamal Smith? Do you know them? You familiar with them?
I know Kamal Smith, but I don't know the Hassan person.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. Okay. Are you familiar with the straight from the A? Okay, is it straight from the A or straight from the D?
Straight from the A. I never watched Straight from the D.
You never watched it? You know
and see
what?
the reason why the reason why Straight from the A is more interesting is because I know the people that's in it.
Oh, okay. But you gotta watch Straight from the D is good too.
I mean, I'm a fan of most of the Detroit movies because I think they put some quality work out and they got some dope ass actors over there. But I'm a bias because these are, I mean, they're all my peers, but these people, I just told you, if I could be fan of people who I don't know, I gotta be fan of people I know. So
I know, I understand, but okay, let me see. I'm gonna take you back again. And I'm gonna see if I don't know if you're familiar with these songs. So, Milk is Milk is Chilling by Audio 2, or Girls and Got Her Locked by Super Lover C and Casanova Rudd. I'm gonna help you out. Audio 2. Milk is chilling, Kiss is chilling. What more can I say? Top billing, that's what we get. We got it good. And since you understood, that's the Audio 2 one. Then Girls and Got a Lot. 1, 2, pump it up. A 1, 2, 1, 2, pump it up. A 1, 2. Girls have got a lot, pump it up. You know.
I've never heard neither one of those songs.
Oh God, we go.
You gotta understand. Listen to first of all, let me explain. Hold on, before you go any further, let me explain this to you. I'm from New Orleans, so therefore, we listen to our own music before we listen to anything.
Okay, all right. So let me give you this one. Okay, Master P or Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne. That's like you put those two against each other.
All righty. So that's one of the fun games I like to have, and that's like one of the that's one of the segments that that I primarily feature on my interviews, and it's just a fun time. That's called This or That. And I just like it that it's so like just off the cuff, authentic. So that's what I enjoy. And then it's also a segment that is called Preach It, Preach It How You Read It. So I want to as I'm trying to focus my focus on the people that you didn't get to see on the compilation. I want to put the spotlight on them. And so, all right, so this one right here was with Pastor Christopher Posey. He's was the assistant pastor at Christian Church at East Point. And he really did his big one on this one. So what I do is that I take a whiteboard. I take my whiteboard and my Sharpie and I just write out certain scenarios that you would not expect for a minister or a preacher to deliver in church. But outside of church, little funny scenarios that I put on the whiteboard, and they have to do a quick little sermon on that particular subject. And so this is one of my favorite ones. But so let me tell you, at the time, I didn't create a title card. I didn't create, a title, a transitional title card for this particular segment yet, but I'm gonna do it now. So this is called Preacher How You Read It. Oops, my bad. Taking the corner of the peach cobbler.
There are things in life that are blessing. There are things that God has perfectly designed to taste well. But so when you get that corner piece of the peach cobbler, it soothes the soul.
Yes.
It is warm and it is delicious.
Yes.
And when you allow somebody to eat your corner
Yeah.
of your peach cobbler, that is a sin.
I didn't have my
Yanni,
whiteboard at the time.
hungry hippo. Don't eat my corner. Don't eat my peach cobbler. Lord, the Lord bless
pants,
me.
Men with their pants sagging to the ground.
See, when your pants are sagging to the ground, you're giving a gateway to the enemy. Because what you're now saying is that what holds me up is now on the ground.
Yes.
Now what you're saying is you can see all of me, high and low.
Yes.
Big and tall.
Getting that.
So you want to make sure your pants are up. So you're upright with God. Upright with God. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Your pants should not be tight.
Yes.
They should not be baggy. When God makes your pants, they fit perfectly.
Yes.
They fit the way they need to fit. They secure all the special areas when God creates those pants.
Leaving the ring around the tub.
See, I'm about to teach y'all something. I need y'all to
right
buckle
now.
in.
Take your time. Take your time.
I'm about to tell you how good God is.
Tell them.
When you are cleansed,
yes,
and you come out the water, when you're truly cleansed, you'll leave a ring around that tub.
Water.
You'll leave around the tub because you no longer filthy. You are clean by the Spirit.
Wade in the water.
You are clean. When God cleans you, He leaves a ring to show you where you were, and now to show you who you are.
Take me to the water.
Make sure you're completely clean.
Take me.
Let's make sure you're cleaned up.
Yes.
All the way.
All the way.
Amen.
Amen. Leaving just a fork in the sink.
So I don't like these people.
Mm-mm-mm.
Kitchen is closed.
Yes,
So when God says stop, you stop. Why leave a fork in the sink? That's like leaving your sins
Yes.
in your hand and continue to sin.
What? What?
Let God bless you.
Yes.
Let God use you.
Yes.
Don't be used by the devil, leaving stuff all around the house. In the kitchen sink. Clean
In
your
the
sink.
kitchen, all in the kitchen sink. Yeah.
You need to bury your fork.
Yeah. Bury the fork.
You need to pick up your fork and walk.
Pick it up. Wash the fork. Better
Hallelujah.
wash the
Amen.
fork.
Amen.
Okay,
Amen.
one last one. Because I want to hear this one because Pastor couldn't do this one. Leaving pee on the toilet seat.
So when you think about filth,
Yes.
you don't want to leave no drops around your toilet. Just like you don't want to leave no sins in your life. You don't want no drops of sins in your life. So clean your toilet. You are the toilet and clean yourself.
Clean as
Make sure you completely shake and shake off those sins just like you shaking that pee in that toilet. Don't leave pee all over the place. Stop leaving your sin on other people's seats.
Won't he make you clean?
Amen. Amen.
Inside. Won't he make you clean?
Amen. Amen.
Inside. Won't yes. Pastor Chris Hosey. Take yeah, shout out to Pastor Christopher Hosey. He was the former pastor of Grisham Park Christian Church, but now he's working he's making his way back to us here, his family at the Christian Church at East Point. So yes, that was my favorite. That was my favorite one out of that particular segment. So I just wanted to share that with you. Now it is another segment that I have that depending on who they are, like if they're singers, if they known to sing or they're sing, I have them use their singing chops for certain scenarios as well. So so I put my girl Tamara Hudson on the spot to do what I call it sing it how you read it.
Yeah. Yo, Addison, singing challenge.
Farting in bed, you're not my friend. Farting in bed, I'll turn my head.
Come on. Okay.
That's all I got.
Farting in bed.
Farting in bed. Let me see. Oh God, I'm not good on the spot. Okay, let me see. Leave a swallow of juice in the container for me.
Yeah.
You should throw it in the trash. Cause what you left me was for free.
Yes.
Oh my God. Let me see. Oh my God. Let me see. The front view of the Bobby showing. I can't think of no type of melody. Oh my God, I'm horrible with it.
Not for this. Not for the fast up in the view.
With your thigh meat showing too. Put a slip on the avenue.
Hey.
With your thigh meat showing through.
Hey. Oh.
You need a girdle too.
Girl.
Think about what God's done for you. Before you jump up and shout. Think about what's jumping out. Am I singing this?
Yes.
Oh,
Please.
okay.
Please.
Like, comment, and share. Don't make you aware. Faith is the substance. She had Lady T on her show, and she knows we can go all night.
I wish we could. Yes. Oh, yes, Tamara. Yes.
This is amazing.
Good.
This is amazing, man. This was amazing.
Yeah, but I got a couple more before we wrap up. I got a couple more questions. That I love to ask. I love to. All righty. So that was Tamara R. Hudson, a singer, motivational speaker. She does she sings backup for Kendrick the Family Soul, one of my favorite duos of all time. She's also you know, a smasher survivor as well. So shout out to Tamara R. Hudson, you know, that blessed us with her presence. And that is a segment that I call Sing It How You Read It. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm just looking forward to being able to kind of do more of those. Now it's another segment, and I'm trying to find one that you didn't see. Like I want to use someone that was not in the compilation that I can showcase when you know, when it comes to acting the part. So let me see. Oh, okay. Let me do my sweetie bubs. Let me do my sweetie bubs. Let me do my sweetie bubs. Yes. Now this is you know, a segment like I said, you know, that I enjoy doing with like those who have a background in acting, or, you know, or currently actors, or those who can really deliver, you know, like those who can really deliver the part. So this is a segment that I call Act the Part.
Action.
I'm tired of broken street glass. Not getting no ass. I mean, unless the baby sleep. And even then, seems like, you know, we trying to creep.
Yeah.
I'm tired of paying taxes, sending emails and faxes. I'm tired of crooked cops. I'm tired of black folks complaining that crime don't stop. See, I want to go to a place where lovers go, you know, do the things that lovers do. No stress. Just a sweet caress from me to you. I want to do the things that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? Say the things we used to say. Just like every day, all day.
Wait. Tired of late subway trains and undeserved fame. I mean, tired of watching something on the TV just doing nothing. I'd rather be looking at you, you know? I'd rather be with you. And I don't want to forget the love we captured the day we met. You know? I want to go to the place that lovers go and do the things that lovers do. No stress, a sweet caress from me to you. I want to do the things that we used to do, and it's just, you know, say the things we used to say, you know? You know? Just slay every day, all day. Yeah.
And the baby sleep right now, so you ready to go?
Let's just pack a bag, you know? Just gotta pack a bag and get away fast. Yeah, you know.
Jump in a taxi cab or Uber
You know,
or Lyft.
no, but
Don't matter.
it don't matter. It don't matter. Just pack a bag.
Okay,
You
well, I
know?
got my bag.
Don't waste any time.
I'm waiting on you.
You waiting on me?
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's get it.
So you got your bag already?
Yes. I got my bag. Insane. Wow. What? Oh. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love it. Shout out to Bubs to God. Make sure you support his platform. He was just in the building a little while ago. So those are some of this. Those are the segments that I enjoy. Doing. Just having a little bit of fun and just give kind of a light. Kind of like bring some light into some of these interviews as well. So I just really, really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. And so yeah, so I just really thank you guys, like I said, for those who came in and those who's going to catch the replay. I know that I don't expect you got to sit through, several hours, but if you could kind of skim through, and just kind of, you know, take a walk down memory lane with me during the replay, just skim through whatever it is that you're able to enjoy, whatever you're able to look at. But I'm glad I had the opportunity to share some of my content with you because, of course, I was able to share everything. Like I said, it's a lot. There's a lot that I had, was able to present, and I'm looking forward to presenting more. Give you more interviews, especially because that's like my primary focus is doing interviews. But again, I'm still going to do other content in between, some commentary. Um, you know, let me just kind of give you just real quick. I want to try to give you a little bit of something from my church as well. I feel remiss if I didn't do that. Give you a little something for my church. Let me see. There we go. I'm gonna give you a little because I'm really blessed to be an usher at the Christian Church at East Point. That is on 1633 Forest Avenue, East Point, Georgia. If you're in the Georgia area, please make your way there. So this is a little something, something. This is from a which is I think Resurrection Sunday service, and just kind of showing y'all a little bit of my usher duties as well as some of the service that was taking place, which was very beautiful. And also, like I said, if you're online, you can also go online. We do our services online as well. Just make sure that you go to cceastpoint.com, and these you watch these videos, the information is also in the description box as well. So you can definitely, when you go to those particular videos, the website and the links are in description boxes as well. So just a little bit, of worship. I want to get in, get into a little bit of worship. Jesus is alive. Death has lost its victory, and the grave is living alive. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate it. He's alive. He's alive. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Jesus is alive. Okay. Death has lost its victory. For you in the new covenant of my blood. Can we eat together? Can we drink together? Thank you for the thank you for the word.
Today,
all right, y'all. All right,
happy
y'all.
birthday. Hey, I like that. With that, you can't help but to sing happy birthday to
Yeah, we
you.
do. Every month we shout out birthdays every month for the month. Yeah.
What others criticized had been honored. And this woman recognized that Jesus was worthy, not only for praise in his miracles, but for worship in his suffering. And so, the alabaster box represents costly surrender. It represents love that holds nothing back. It reminds us that Jesus was moving towards the cross intentionally, knowingly, and willingly to die for us. Let's watch as we reflect on who was anointed by the Spirit.
So the betrayal of Jesus and Jesus on the hill of what's that word?
Golgotha.
Thank you, Golgotha. The road to Calvary was not sudden. It was paved with rejection, sorrow, and betrayal. Jesus was betrayed by one of his own. In Matthew 26, verses 14 through 16, Judas went to the chief of priests and asked, "What will you give me if I deliver him over to you?" For 30 pieces of silver, the Savior was handed over. 30 pieces? Wow. Then in the garden, Jesus was arrested. Matthew 26, verses 47 to 50 tells us, Judas approached Jesus and said, "Greetings, Rabbi," and he kissed him. A kiss became the sign of betrayal. Yet even then, Jesus did not resist the will of the Father. He had already prayed in Matthew 26:39, "My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." From
Gethsemane.
thank you, Gethsemane to judgment, from false accusation to brutal.
Reminds us that without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness of sin.
Yes,
and so
Lord.
at
Yes,
Calvary, the Lamb of God was offering himself for the sins of the world, for the sins that you and I have done, will do, but he forgave us of them all.
Yes, Lord.
In John, the 19th chapter, verse 30, it records these words, "It is finished." And on the cross, the work of sin and death was finished. The debt was paid. The work was completed. The sacrifice was accepted.
Amen, amen. I just want to give you a little glimpse of our service. I was Resurrection Sunday, this past Resurrection Sunday. Just kind of skip through, and it was a lot of space, a lot of areas where I had to really kind of um maneuver when it came to the music, the copyright and all that stuff. So that's why I want to make sure that I was careful about that, because I had to make sure that I was mindful, because I don't want that to be an issue, because it was, so even though I wasn't striked or anything, it wasn't anything that would affect my overall channel, but I wanted to make sure that I do certain editing at that time. But anywho, you got the gist. So I just want to make sure that I gave you guys a glimpse of our worship service, and hopefully you'll be able to be a part of that as well, as far as excuse me, the Christian Church of East Point. So I wanted to make sure that I added that element into this live as well. So I felt, like I said, I would have felt we missed if I didn't do that. So I'm going to I think I'm going to kind of leave it there. I wanted to make sure that I kind of added that element as a way of segueing out of this live. And I just want to thank all of you for coming through, those who are able to come through, those who catch the replay, those who are lurking in the bushes. And I really hope that I get as many likes as possible. Continue to support me. Shout out to each and every person that I was able to highlight, and those that I wasn't able to highlight. Please forgive me if because like I said, it's so much, and I don't want to do, bombard, but hopefully when you get the chance to just really get into the interviews, even if you can't watch. I mean, I understand that it's hard for you to take the time to watch each of my videos in full. I understand that. I do get the gist. I do get the reality of that. But what I'm saying is that just skim through, or just give me a click in a view. Give me a click in a view, and even if you're just able to just look at like a certain part of the video um that entices you the most, and like I said before, I have a playlist that makes it easier for you to kind of search through, and also look out for the clips that I put up on my social media platforms to kind of draw you more into the watching those interviews. And I hope that you enjoy those clips as well. I get a lot of views from those clips, and I do get a whole lot of views of the flyers that I put up, like the flyers that I put up for these interviews. But I want as many views that I get on those flyers alone. I want as many or more views on the actual interviews on my actual channel, on my actual platform. That's the purpose. That's the kind of the sole idea, right? So, please just make sure you give me a thumbs up from any device that you're watching from. Make sure I want to get my subscribers up. I want to get to my file within the next couple of months, hopefully. So in the meantime, if you don't see me from now until next this coming Wednesday, my next interview is going to be with filmmaker Mega Keys. Hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Please forgive me if I'm not. But I'm going to have that flyer up in the next couple of days. So please make sure you look out for that. She's going to be my next guest on this platform. So please make sure you look out for that. I also want to thank, like I said, just thank the Lord, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, from whom all blessings flow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So I'm not going to hold you any longer. Like I said, I wanted to kind of sit through. That's my longest. It's my longest live. I normally don't sit this long, but this was, like I said, a celebration. This was is a milestone for me. It's like a rite of passage, so to speak, if you want to put it that way. And this is kind of showcasing the work that I put into this. And a lot of you may not be privy to that, whether you're new to the channel or you don't come on too often, you don't have the time, to actually watch my videos or kind of see me in action and what I do and what I was able to put out there to you guys. So I'm glad I was able to introduce to y'all and present to others. I made sure I had to keep my bra on for all this too. So, I was ready. I was ready, so shout out to everyone that was able to come through. I thank you so, so much. Thank you for all the congrats. Thank you for, just all the support. And so I'm gonna leave you with my sister. Let me see. Let me leave you with Calvin Michaels. Shout out to Calvin Michaels, who I had the opportunity to sit with as well. So let me let him give you further instruction on how to support my channel.
Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, you gotta like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, I like that.
You like the
Yes,
content,
yes,
share
I
and
like that.
subscribe. Oh, you
Yes.
got to like, share, and subscribe.
Have a good one, y'all.